Oh, choked it. I stood on the chair, saw a shot over the head. Alright, I'm going to tell you guys a story about something that happened to me recently, and I'm talking about scammers. I've never been scammed before, but this one is pretty funny. I'm talking about romance scammers, okay? Now, these are the kind of people you meet over the internet, and they seduce you, and they woo you, and then they end up asking for money, alright? And they're targeting lonely people with a bank account that they can just seduce, and then they'll try and get money out of them. Now, there's this girl I met over Facebook, and we had mutual friends in common, so I thought, okay, I'll just send her a friend invite. And okay, yes, she's insanely hot, but that means nothing to me. I'm just looking for friends at the moment. I'm not looking for a relationship or anything. So I add her on Facebook, and then she messages me soon after and says, oh, hey, you want to be friends? I don't think I've met you before. Standard stuff, really, okay? And then she starts asking me, okay, well, tell me a bit about yourself, which is normal, I guess, when you're trying to get to know someone, and it's all under the guise of friendship. So I explain a bit about myself, this is who I am, this is what I like, and she's doing the same thing. And then pretty soon she's starting to get a little bit heavy and saying, oh, I'm looking for a relationship, but I'm not hurrying at the moment, and things are starting to get a little bit, heavy pretty quickly. And that was the first red flag. I was like, normal people don't come on this strongly, this fast anyway. And so I'm thinking, okay, what's going on here? So I'm a bit reserved, but nonetheless, I keep up the charade. And then she starts getting really heavy, like, oh, I really like you. I think we might have something, saying that, she wants to meet up, and then really poetic stuff, like, oh, every day I think about you, and it was just way too strong. And I was just like, this is not normal. So I decided to run a reverse image search on some of her profile pics, and what comes up is a different Facebook account by this girl had the same last name but a different first name, and the profile that I added, like the friend that I added originally, this girl I'm talking to, her Facebook contained nothing but pics. It didn't have any normal posts, about, okay, I'm doing this during the day, yada yada yada. It was just pictures of her, which is like the second red flag. And then, obviously I run this reverse image search, and it comes up with a different girl. Well, okay, same girl. She's obviously used her profile pics, but it's, different first name, and this girl's obviously, a scammer who's used somebody's profile pics and just created a fake profile for themselves, and is one of these romance scammers, right? And then I copied and pasted some of these poetic messages that she sent me, and ran a Google search on them, and guess what I came up with? It came up with a site that listed the most common used responses and letters from known romance scammers, right? And this girl had literally just copied and pasted, some poetic passage from, that she'd used tons of time from trying to scam people, right? Hang on. Did this guy just hit a shot? Oh my god. Sick. That was sick. So it's at this point that I know I'm being scammed, right? And lucky I've got brains and I'm not stupid. I really felt at this point for people that aren't familiar with the internet, or, just aren't very smart and just fall for dumb shit. And I'm thinking to myself, this nigga, like, and part of me wanted to just, you know, call her out on it and say, you know, how could you do this to people? But the other half of me was like, I'm gonna mess with this chick. So it's at this point I started like just like lyric pranking her. Like, if you don't know what that is, you literally just text responses that are the lyrics of a song, you know, and see how long it takes them to catch on to the fact that you're just literally texting them lyrics to a song. And so I was doing this to her for a while, and eventually she just obviously found out because she blocked me and, you know, like reported it as spam or something, like my messages, and then like blocked, like removed me as a friend and then blocked me and everything. And so part of me was laughing on the inside, but the other part of me was like, you know what, I should have called her out on this and, you know, at least possibly forwarded her information to the police, because I know that there has been romance scammers like this caught and actually charged for it, because they're fraudulently, well, they're, you know, gaining money by fraudulent means is the gist of it. And it's not just the fraud side of it, it's that, you know, they're scamming, it's the moral side of it. They're scamming, you know, lonely people who are just looking for a connection, and that's just the lowest of low in my books. So, you know, part of me was just thought it was hilarious and everything, but the other part of me was like, nah, I should have done something about this, you know. So I can't do anything about it now, I guess, because, I don't know, I'm blocked. I can't get more information out of her that I otherwise could have gotten if I kept up the ruse. But I don't know, maybe I could just forward, you know, the profile name and, you know, a screenshot of the messages or something to the police, and maybe I should, I don't know. But part of me thinks they're not going to get much out of that, you know, because it won't be much information for them to go on. But I don't know, it just got me interested. If you guys have ever come across this or have ever been scammed yourself. I mean, I just read about these romance scammers recently, actually, and thought to myself, oh, that's really low, you know, but had never come across anything like that myself until recently. And the girl that she stole her pictures off, you know, to make this fake profile was a model. I think she was, you know, some insanely hot model that looked, I don't know, about, you know, early 20s, and obviously just thought, oh, I'll just get a bunch of pictures of some really hot chick and then just, you know, lure guys in with, you know, and romance them and seduce them and, you know, ask them for money and stuff. And thankfully, you know, she didn't get to the stage where she asked me for money. I wouldn't have fell for that anyway, because, you know, I'm not stupid. But yeah, you know, now looking back on it, it just kind of, the funny side is wore off, and I'm just thinking, you know, that's really bad. It's the worst thing to do. I can't believe that this chick actually, you know, runs this on the side. Maybe it's not even a side thing. Maybe it's just her business. Like, she gets so much money out of people. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys that story. Thought it'd be funny, and maybe you guys have had some experiences with scammers that that you could share in the comment section. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. This game's over now. Not too bad for 4.20 KD. Yeah, so let me know in the comment section if you guys have been through anything similar. I just thought I'd share with you guys this quick story. But yeah, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and maybe a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.